friends, I'm trying a different angle so I don't have so much glare on my glasses. We'll have to see how this looks when we put the video together. I'm in the mood to practice painting more clouds. I did a cloud video that shows different brushes, different tools. I used a palette knife to make a cloud. And then I did a simple landscape painting, painting some more clouds that were very similar. So let's see if we can change it up a little bit, add some color to our clouds, and do a little bit. It'll still be a simple landscape, but what am I trying to say? It'll be easy. Let's have some fun. So you just saw the time lapse of me painting the background. It's very similar to the easy landscape painting video I have on YouTube and the cloud painting. I like doing that. I like sort of drawing your eye down towards the middle with these simple brush strokes. And I added a little purple. My colors are Prism Violet because it's darker. The other purple I have in my studio is Brilliant Purple. You can mix a purple with red and blue. I just like the speed of it. And then I'm using Cerulean Blue and Cad Yellow Medium. And then I use for the background a 3/4, I wrote on here, but it's already coming off. It's a 3/4 inch Royal Langnickel. I really like these brushes. The Menta. I also like their, I think they call it Golden Taklon. Those are nice too. I just bought these and I'm really liking them. And I didn't realize I had some Golden Langnickel. Oh, you really can't see on here anymore. I didn't realize I like these brushes and I had been buying them for a while. I just hadn't paid attention. I've got a few of them. There's another one. There's a liner brush. Okay, I digress. This color is basically, I made a Naples yellow kind of raw sienna color by mixing a little purple with the yellow. And there's actually a little blue in there because I mixed it right on top of a puddle there just to kind of mute it down. So that was pretty neat. I like that happened. All right, so we're gonna need, I don't have matte medium. We're gonna need some matte medium and maybe some fresh white. And I think, and I was gonna show you. I've got a little sketch here, so a little game plan of where I'm going with the landscape. I just traced my 8x8. This is an 8x8 canvas panel from Michaels. I really like painting on these. They're nice and sturdy. You can also, if you don't want to spend much money, and they're very inexpensive, if you don't want to spend much money, you can buy sheets of canvas paper that's already gessoed, or not canvas paper, sheets of canvas that's already gessoed and cut them to the size you want, and then just tape them to a piece of cardboard so they don't slide around on you. Okay, and then I was taking cloud pictures on my walk. So that's my reference photo, but the angle isn't quite right. But it shows how they're darker, kind of on the bottoms. I'm gonna make that, hopefully, a purple color. Okay, I'm gonna go grab some matte medium and I'll be right back. All right, I'm using some heavy body white. A lot of times I use the basics white and I buy a big jar of it. Well, here I've got a backup jar sitting off to the side here. I go through a lot of white. I think most artists go through a lot of white. Oh, and you also saw in the time lapse I remembered to write love on my canvas. I've been forgetting occasionally. I get so excited to spend some time with you. Art has been a huge help. Making art has been calming for me. The pandemic has been going on for over a year now as I'm videoing this, and things are slowly starting to open up where I live, so that helps. Connecting with you guys on YouTube and other social media has just been awesome for me. Okay, so I hope this has been good for you too. There's some matte medium. You can use gloss. I like matte because then I don't get a shine on my canvas. Everything's kind of the same matte look to it. That's the only reason I use the matte. And I think we'll use, I think most people might like a filbert. Oh, we might use a makeup brush too. This is a number 12 Royal Lang Nickel. I think we'll use that. Oh, you know what else I might do? I'm gonna grab some white chalk. Actually, this is white charcoal. So what I'm thinking, just so I don't forget, we're gonna do something similar. So we're gonna move the focal point, I'm thinking, to right here. So center's about here. Maybe I should scoot that over a little bit. So I'm thinking like right there. So what I want, so just like in the other videos, I'm gonna want, maybe we'll put a cloud. You kind of want to lead the person into the painting, although this is a pretty simple landscape. So I have some dark here. We're gonna put some areas of interest and try and lead them in. So that's why I'm kind of hesitating. I'm thinking about where we're gonna want clouds. Oh, I kind of like that cloud. Of course, that's similar to my other video. This cloud kind of is a triangle shape. Oh, let's run it. Let's maybe run it off. So all I'm doing, the only reason I'm drawing this is just to remind me of what I'm thinking. Okay. I'm gonna want one over here. At least this shows you that art isn't like super fast and magic, you know. And it'll change. Even though I do this, I want that higher, so it's higher than there. What ends up happening here is gonna change. I thought of one more thing I wanted to show you guys. Kind of show and tell video. So this is an 8-inch canvas panel. I painted, this is a YouTube video. I painted this on an 8-inch canvas panel, put it in a thicker, I think it's a shadow box frame, but it's not real deep. I just think that here, I don't know if I can get it. Maybe if I do this, get it far enough away. I think it turned out really nice. It looks so nice when you frame your art. Sometimes if you're not so sure about your art, put it in a frame. That can really help finalize it for you, help you see it differently. Okay. Thanks for letting me do a little show and tell there. Okay, I might mix. I'm pretty sure the container says half and half. It's really small type. I go to the eye doctor Friday, which is, yay, I need to update my glasses. So I'm mixing about half and half. And you could use zinc white. I actually had some here, we could use that. I really like zinc white for when you want a more transparent white. Like when you're painting clouds. I put out titanium white out of habit. I also think that's probably what more of you guys are gonna have. I don't want you to have to run out and buy things. You know, if you've got a makeup brush, here, maybe we should use the makeup brush then. I'm gonna get it a little bit wet. And then I'm also gonna get some of the water out of it because it holds a lot of water. Oh, I just noticed a little bit of white paint on my brush there. All right, so after I said we're gonna use this brush, I'm gonna use this brush. I'm gonna put a little, can you see that? Just a little. So start out slow and light and then work up. So that's one thing about the makeup brush I may not like. Oh, and then put your brush down where you want it wider, maybe. And then you can see I'm kind of pushing it out. Oh, that's nice and soft. I'm not real crazy about that edge, but it's nice and soft. And so you can see that sometimes you don't always, like I don't use this brush much. You don't always know how it's gonna work. That's okay, just start slow. You can tell I don't know how one's gonna work. We can build up layers. I don't really like that. I need to kind of scrub and swirl. Now I've got a little paw print. All right, I'm gonna offload some paint. Some of this is just practice. And I clearly don't have practice with this makeup brush. Oh, I like that though. And then if you, oh, I might have too much water, use your finger to kind of use a paper towel. A lot of this is in my cloud video too. So I think I might speed this up with a time lapse because I've noticed people only watch about 12 minutes of my videos. Okay, I don't like that white right there. And it doesn't want to come off. Well, we'll just have to fix it with another layer because I'm making it worse. Okay guys, I think we've got a time lapse here. Okay guys, I thought I'd pop in. I didn't like my clouds. I didn't like a ton of color in them, even though I've got some examples. I can't show you the examples because they're other artists' work in front of me. Maybe it's because they weren't muted down enough, or maybe because I'm focusing way too much on the clouds and I need to get the landscape in here. But I like these better. I like that there's hints of color in there. I came back with some of my muted blue and changed the clouds. So I hope that was helpful, and we'll see where this goes from here. okay, I think I'm done. I took a photo of it and I like it. I'm not liking it so much looking at it, but I've been working on it for 3 hours, just so you guys know. Even though it's quite impressionistic, I didn't like my cloud, so I changed it, but I think I already came in and commented about that. You can totally do that. And then here at the end, I was softening up some of the yellows and the purples. So what I'm trying to do is keep the viewer in the painting. So I have some dark corners. Don't have to do that, I just like to do that. And I've got my strongest yellow right there. And then I just took some color, almost like little stepping stones, and I'm trying to lead you. That keeps drying darker on me. I'm trying to lead you right here and right here as the focal point. I might want a dark over here, I'm not sure. I don't think I need it. So I can keep adding matte, medium, and white. It's gonna dry darker until I kind of get it to where I like it. You can take your blue and put some sky holes back in your trees. I don't know if I really need to. What else? So it's really simple. I mean, you can see my canvas texture. It almost looks like a watercolor right there because I let it go really thin. I've got so much paint underneath, and then I'll put a gel gloss isolation layer on top of this. So it'll get sandwiched between layers of acrylic, the thin layer. And then I usually satin varnish it, UV varnish it. But so as you go off into the distance, the yellows drop out. So it's really interesting that I've got a bright yellow spot there. It's almost like the sun is shining right there. But typically, for atmospheric perspective, things get grayer and lighter as you go off into the distance. As you look up, as you stand outside and look up into the sky, it tends to look bluer. Not on every day, but just generally speaking. So that's why I lightened some of this up. I like it better. And then so my hills are bluish, greenish gray. And then I have kind of green-gray foliage. And then as you notice, I got greener and more contrast as I came forward. And then this is just, I don't know, some scrub bushes or something. This is almost like it's another wheat field or a hay field. Could be anything. Let me know what you guys think this is. Let me know if you like this one. So it was more involved than the simple landscape painting I recently painted. I'm calling this series Nebraska Skies. I'm going to keep doing it so that I get better at clouds and skies and find out things I like and don't like. It's fun that there's more color in here. I think it started working better when I put the purple here, the bright yellow there, some little yellow splotches, you know. I brought more color into it. I think the clouds started working better. Okay, if you have any other questions or I didn't comment on something, I used Prism Violet. Yes, I'm looking. Prism Violet, Cerulean Blue, and Cad Yellow to make all my colors. I didn't use any black, and I used titanium white. Oh, and some matte medium. Okay, which I also mentioned earlier. Thank you for spending your time with me. Let me know what you think of this one. Hopefully it's helpful. It's good practice for me. I really love doing this. It's fun to paint skies. Great big happy art hugs, and I hope to chat with you guys soon. Bye.